Hello everybody, my name is Darth18 and welcome back to the second part of my manga collection video. This is going to be showing you now my main shelf, which is my standard size manga and also ones that are slightly shorter, but most of it is on this collection. It turns out that I've actually got about 75% of my manga in this particular shelf, so let's get to it, shall we? So kicking off this shelf, this first row here, we have some HarperCollins manga. It is the Saga of Darshan, volumes 1 and 2. This is actually one of the very first manga I ever read. And yeah, I'm pretty happy to have both of these volumes. We'll pick them up in a second-hand shop, and I want to get more volumes so I can obviously complete it. It's 12 volumes long, I think. And I haven't even read the Darren Shan books, and ignore that. That was my post box. So yeah, there's that. And then we go straight to Kodansha. We have volumes 1 to 7 of A Silent Voice. This is complete. One of my favourite slice of life manga I've ever read. If you ever get a chance to read it, please do. Or if you want to save a bit of money, get the box set, especially on like Amazon or wherever. And yeah, it's a really good read. Then next up we have Attack on Titan, volumes 1 to 14. I need to get more volumes. I am very far behind. I am also tempted to get the first season of the anime and watch it when I can. And then we've got Attack on Titan Before the Fall. I think this is a prequel. I got volume 2 from someone, and I got volume 1 on Amazon. So, and there's a few more volumes. I don't know how much in particular, but yeah, I've got a side story to Attack on Titan as well. Then we've got Battle Angel Alita, Mars Chronicle, volume 1. I need to get the original Battle Angel Alita so I can probably avoid spoilers and actually watch the movie that recently came out. So that'll be interesting. Then we've got the first volume of Fairy Tail by Hiro Mishima. I haven't read this, although I probably should, but I've heard so many fan servicey reviews about it, so I'm being put off a little bit about it, but I'll still read it when I get a chance to. Then we've got another title by Hiro Mishima. It's Monster Soul, volumes 1 and 2. This is actually complete. The premise of it reminds me of Undertale. I've mentioned that before when I did my manga haul video for when I got these. I've got the first volume, and yeah, I'm curious to see how it goes. Then we have number 6, volumes 1 to 3. Now, if you remember in the previous part, I actually mentioned an eBay haul where I got like Crimson Empire, Dance in the Vampire Band. I got volumes 2 and 3 in that bundle, so yeah, and I already had volume 1, so that was a perfect buy for me, basically. Then we've got Noragami, volume 1, Noragami Stray God. I need to get more volumes of this. It looks pretty interesting. I think it recently came out of hiatus, so that's going to be interesting. Then we have Parasite, volumes 1 to 8 complete. If you remember in the previous part, I showed you the new Parasite FNM. Well, here's the main story, and I'm really happy that this is a thing, because I got volume 1 about over a year ago, and then last year for my birthday, my friend gave me volume 2, and because it was already there in Forbidden Planet, I got 3 to 8. And yes, I do really enjoy it. Now we'll go to my Tokyo Pop titles. We have Dot Hack, Legend of the Twilight, Volume 1, which is one of the very first manga I ever read. And that was in the same bundle that I got Manga Shakespeare from one of my ex-partners. And yeah, I'm pretty happy to have this in my collection. And also a bit of a sequence break here, because we've got another Kodansha title here, but it wouldn't fit, so I had to make it fit somehow. So we've got Tokyo Mew Mew Omnibus 1, which is volumes 1 and 2. I need to get the other 2, and then the sequel, I think, Tokyo Mew a la Mode. I don't know if it is a sequel, but yeah, we'll call it that for now. Then continuing on with the Tokyo Pop titles, we have the first 2 volumes of Alichino. I actually got this in a second-hand shop, and funnily enough, they were in the same second-hand shop, but it was like a few months apart. So if I find volume 3, of course I'm going to get it, and that will complete the set. Then we have ArchLord, which is actually a manhwa, so a Korean manga. So that's volumes 1 to 3, and I picked up in another second-hand shop just out of the blue. It was in the bookshelf, but they were very far apart from each other, which is weird, but that's what happens sometimes. And then we've got my proudest Tokyo Pop title in my collection. We have Battle Royale, volumes 1 to 7. Here we've got 8 to 13, and here we've got 14 to 15, and that is a complete set. If you ever get a chance to read Battle Royale, please get the opportunity to do so. It is so good, and because it's by Tokyo Pop, it's ridiculously out of print, and I'm lucky to have them all. So yeah, that's that. It's probably my favourite Tokyo Pop title as well. Then we've got a Bizenghast Collector's Edition 1 and 2, containing volumes 1 to 6. And if we go to the next row, so continuing on, we have the third Collector's Edition of Bizenghast, so that's actually a complete set. Excuse my hand there. Basically, it's an original English language manga. We've got my finger out here. And it is by M. Alice Legros. And the funny thing is, the mangaka actually messaged me, because I messaged her saying how I loved Bizenghast, and she actually got back to me, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, there's in the back of this, there's like a light novel by Sean Thorgerson, so I haven't checked it out yet, but I will in due time. And here we have Chobits volumes 1 to 8 complete. I got these on eBay for the price of one volume, so plus postage, so that was quite a find. This is by Clamp. It's awesome. It's a really good one. Then we have D.N.Angel Volume 1. Then another original English language manga. This is what I was talking about when I mentioned Awkward. It is volumes 1 to 3 of Dramacon. It's by the same mangaka. And like I say, this is an original English language manga, or OEL. And yeah, it's complete. And then we have Faeries Landing Volume 1, which is a manhwa. And then we've got another OEL manga, I Luv Halloween by Benjamin Roman and Keith Giffen. Funnily enough, Keith Giffen is actually the English translation adapter for Battle Royale. So that's pretty cool. Then we've got another manhwa. It is I Envy You. Then we've got Jing, King of Bandits, Volume 1. And a couple more manhwa here. Last Fantasy, Volume 1. And Les Bijoux, Volumes 1 to 3. Portrait of Eminem, Volume 1. Another manhwa here, Priest, Volume 1. Princess I, which is Courtney Love's manga persona, so that's pretty cool. Volumes 1 to 3 complete. Then we've got Recast, Strawberry Marshmallow, Volumes 1 to 3. Recast is only Volume 1. The Demon Auroron, Volume 1. Tokyo Babylon, Volume 1, another Clamp story, but I want to complete this if I can. But obviously, because it's by Tokyo Pop, it'll be a bit hard, but I'll get them sometime soon, hopefully. Then Vampire Doll, Volumes 1 to 3. Another original English language manga here, Warriors, which this is like the first part. This is around the second book. I've not read the Warriors books, but it was a decent read when I read it. So yeah, they're quite thin as well. So it's Volumes 1 to 3 complete for that particular story. There's other Warriors manga out there. And then we'll go to my vertical titles. We have Dissolving Classroom by Junji Ito. The Gods Lie, probably one of my favourite one-shots ever. Then we go to my Viz titles. We have 07 Ghost, A Devil and Her Love Song, and a Yuri series, After Hours, Volume 1, and up here we have 2 and 3, so that is actually complete. I've only read up to Volume 2 as of recording, so I've probably read Volume 3 not long after. Very good read so far, and I do recommend it. Then we've got Assassination Classroom, Volumes 1 to 5, 6 to 12, 13 to 19, and 20 to 21, and that is complete. They're releasing a box set of it for in September, so I'm debating if I want to get it, but the thing is, why would I get it if I've already got the series? So I don't see a point, but that's pretty cool that they're doing that. And then we've got Astra Lost in Space, Volumes 1 to 4, and down here, you probably saw it, it's Volume 5, and that is actually a complete set. It bugs me that Viz Media have changed their logo about halfway through, so I'll get used to it, I suppose. And next to that we have Black Clover, Volume 1. Black Torch, Volumes 1 to 3. This is up to date. This is finished at 5 volumes, so when the 5th volume comes out, obviously it'll be another complete set. But it's a pretty good series. I mean, it had potential to become more than 3 volumes, but sorry, 5 volumes, but that is what it is. Then next we have the 3-in-1 omnibuses of Bleach. We have Volumes 1 all the way to 60 up here, and up here we have 61 to 72. And that is almost complete. The last omnibus should be coming out next week as the time of recording. really glad that I'm going to finish it, because I just given up on it, and I just want to finish the series and be like, done. Because the last 2 arcs have really just disappointed me. Then we have Blue Exorcist, volumes 1 to 4. I need to get more volumes of this. It's a decent series so far. I've read up to volume 3, but I need to read more. And yeah, don't really need explaining. Then we've got Claymore, volume 1. D.Gray-Man, volumes 1 to 3, and then there's 3 in 1 omnibus. Pretty good series. I need to get more omnibuses for that. Then we've got Deadman Wonderland, volume 1, 2 to 9, and 10 to 13, and that is complete. The manga was originally by Tokyo Pop, and it only got up to volume 5, and that's what the anime was based on, so I'm pretty happy that I've got the Viz titles, the Viz release, so yeah. And next up we have Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, volumes 1 and 2. That's not up to date. That is actually very far behind. I think there's like 4 or 5 volumes out right now. So that's a bit of a bummer that I don't have them. And then we have Dr. Stone, volumes 1 to 3, up to date. Very, very great manga with amazing art. The cover of volume 1 drew me to get it, so I'm really happy that I have it. And yeah, it's very good. It talks about science, and yeah, it's very interesting to actually get into it. So let's go to the front of this row. Okay, and kicking off this row, we have Dragon Ball volumes 1 to 12. I think like the main Dragon Ball is almost over. These omnibuses go all the way to Dragon Ball Z, so I'll have to pick them up and hopefully complete the set soon. There's like 42 volumes in total, if I remember correctly. So there's that. Then we have Food Wars Shokugeki no Soma, volume 1. I need to get more volumes of this. I mean, this is older than I thought it was, because there's like 30 odd volumes out now or something like that, or 20 odd, I can't remember, but there's a lot of volumes out and I really need to get them. Then we've got Full Moon Osagashite, volume 1. I got this in a second-hand shop, so I've not read it, but it looks pretty cool, pretty cute as well. Then we have the omnibuses of Fullmetal Alchemist, volumes 1 to 27 complete. I've read up to volume 18. So yeah, I am very close to the end, and it's a very good read. Probably one of the best known like anime in that, especially like Brotherhood. So if you haven't checked out Fullmetal Alchemist in the manga, please do. It is really good. Maybe not for the faint of heart at times, but it's pretty cool. Then we've got my only sports manga, I suppose you can call it. What I can call a sports manga, I think, is my only one. Haikyuu volume 1. Not read it yet. Sports just does not interest me, but you never know, I might actually like that. Then we have Juni Taisen, Zodiac War, volumes 1 and 2. Then we've got Kaguya-sama, Love is War, volumes 1 and 2. There's more volumes out, but I just cannot find them in like Forbidden Planet, so I can't take advantage of their offer. It's really annoying me. Then we've got Lovecom, or Lovely Complex, volume 1. Magi, or Magi, I don't know how you would pronounce it, but I would personally pronounce it Magi. Back to volume 1. I picked this up because it looked pretty cool. About Aladdin and that. Then we've got Monster Hunter, Flash Hunter, volume 1. I need to get more volumes of this. There's only 10 volumes, so I could easily complete the set if I could. Then we have My Hero Academia, volumes 1 to 10. And up here we have 11 to 16. I need to get volume 17. So well, I'm up to date, but I'm only up to volume 6 and reading it, so I need to catch up. Then we have Naruto, volumes 1 to 3 and the 3 in 1 omnibus, and here we have volumes 4 to 15. I don't know if I want to continue this. I mean, I don't necessarily like Naruto that much. It's a shame because I really want to get into it, but it's just not doing it for me at the moment. Even though I've read up to volume 12. I don't know why, but hopefully I'll get into it soon. Then we've got Nisekoi, volumes 1, and here we've got 2 to 9 in that eBay haul I've mentioned, where I got like Dance in the Vampire Bund and Crimson Empire and stuff. I got volumes 3 to 9, excluding 8, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, it prompted me to get some more volumes, so yeah. And I've got No Need for Tenchi, volume 1, one of my older Viz Media titles. Then we got the One Piece 3 in 1, so this is volumes 1 to 12 in the first arc, East Blue. So yeah, that's that arc actually complete. And we'll go down here to the next row, where we can see I have more One Piece. So we've got 13 to 24, which is Baroque Works. And 25 to 33, which is Skypia. I think that's how you say it, Skypia. Skypia. But yeah, I need to get more omnibuses, and yeah, it's a really good series. It's my personal favourite of both Big Threes, actually, because apparently there's a new Big Three manga out. So yeah, this is my favourite. But I'm very far behind because there's like nearly 90 volumes out at the moment, so yeah. And next up we have One Punch Man, volumes 1 to 15, up to date. Very, very funny series. Even in the later volumes, it's still, even though it gets more serious, it's still got like the funny parts, especially like Saitama, who's the main character, and oh my god, it's just so funny. I love it. Then I've got Ouran High School Host Club, volumes 1 and 2. Then I've got Phantom Thief Jean, or Jean, volumes 1 to 5 complete. A friend actually, the same person that gave me Until Death Do Us Part gave me this, and he also gave me Claymore, so yeah. I'm really happy because I didn't expect this to be a complete set, but it is, and I love it so much. It's one of my favourite shoujo manga I've ever read. And then we've got volumes 1 to 6 of Platinum End. People seem to hate it, but I love it. And up here we've got volume 7, so this is actually up to date. Yeah, it's by the same people that made Death Note, and I still don't understand why people hate it. I really do enjoy it. The art is incredible. The story is... okay, it started off a bit grim, but it's pretty cool, and I love the concept, so yeah. Anyway, next up we have volumes 1 to 3 of Pokemon Adventures. I need to get the next ones. But it is based on the Pokemon games. I personally am a fan. I've recently started playing Pokemon Go, so that's getting me out and about, kinda, even though I'm introverted AF. But hey, it's great. I do like a bit of Pokemon. I'm not too keen on some of the later generations, and I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about Sword and Shield, but I'll give it a shot because I've got a Switch, so... Anyway, next up I've got Radiant, volumes 1 to 3, Aman Fra, so a French manga. It's up to date, and yeah, it's pretty cool. All of the art style's pretty interesting, quirky. Then we've got Rosario plus Vampire, volumes 1 and 2. Seraph of the End, volumes 1 to 6. I've read up to volume 4 because I picked up 1, 2, and 4 just before Christmas a couple of years ago, and I got volume 3 in Waterstones, so I was really happy with that. So I just need to read 5 and 6 and get more volumes when I can. Then we've got Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle, volumes 1 to 5, up to date, I believe. So, and I haven't read any of this, so I'll need to do some catching up. Then we've got Splatoon, volumes 1 to 5, up to date. My nephew's actually got up to volume 3, and he loves Splatoon. And he's also got all the Legend of Zelda, I should say, as well. So, apart from one you're going to see in a minute, you can see in the camera. But yeah, he really does enjoy it. I'm really happy he's getting into manga. Proud uncle moments. Then we've got The Earl and the Fairy, volumes 1 and 2. I nearly got the complete set, but I keep on seeing volume 4, and I don't see volume 3, so it's bugging me out if I didn't get it at the time. But yeah, I will finish it eventually, and hopefully it's enjoyable because it sounds cool even though it's a shoujo. Then I've got The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. This is what I'm talking about when my nephew hasn't got it, because this is more older. There's a lot more older things that go on that his mum and dad, aka my sister and brother-in-law, would not approve of. So, but volume 5 comes out later this year, so it was supposed to finish at 4 volumes, so I was really mad when they said there's going to be a 5th volume, so I don't know what happened there, but this is great. So, yeah. Then we have my least favourite manga, The Magic Touch, volume 1. If you want to know why I keep this in my collection, it's just because, you know, because I can actually say I've got a least favourite manga. I don't want to say, oh, I've got a least favourite manga, but I don't have it in my collection. What's the point? But yeah, it's okay. Then we've got one of my favourite ever series, which is not Vinland Saga, which I should have said is my favourite manga of all time. This is The Promised Neverland, volumes 1 to 8, up to date. This is really good. I love it so much. The suspense, the mysteries, everything about it is fantastic. And volume 9 comes out next month, so I'm excited for that. So next up we have Tiger and Bunny, volumes 1 to 3. I got 2 and 3 from the same person that gave me stuff like Les Bijoux, Last Fantasy, what else, Recast, and a few other manga. But those 2 and 3, I got volume 1 on Amazon, so yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not ready yet, but I should. Then we have Twin Star Exorcists, volumes 1 and 2. I need to get more volumes of it. It's a really good manga. It's very action-packed and really spooky in a way. So yeah. And we've got a bit of a sequence break here because we have Akame ga Kill volume 1. And if we go to the next row, as you can see, we have Akame ga Kill volume 2. And yeah, this is why I do a sequence break, because as you can see right next to it, we have Yu-Gi-Oh! In the 3-in-1 omnibuses, volumes 1 to 36, because this first omnibus was not going to fit back there, so I don't know. It's a thing now, apparently, when I do this, but hopefully they will be fixed and I'll have like everything in place soon with my March haul. But obviously, like I say, I'm not showing you them because spoilers. But yeah, this is almost complete for Yu-Gi-Oh! 1 to 36, because there's one more omnibus. It's actually volumes 37 and 38, and that will be complete. I think it covers Yu-Gi-Oh!, Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium, and Yu-Gi-Oh! R? No, I can't remember, but I think there's like 2 or 3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Stories in like the single format, which are now out of print, that are actually covered in the series. And there goes my cuckoo clock. Hey! Anyway, carrying on. So that's a Yan Press title there, Akame ga Kill. Now we continue on with them. We have Alice in the Country of Hearts, My Fanatic Rabbit, volumes 1 and 2. This is actually complete. This is part of that eBay haul I like to mention. I got Crimson Empire, Dance in the Vampire Bund, and Nisekoi, some volumes. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So is this manga, funnily enough. No, it's not. Actually, it was the same person that gave me Last Fancy Libijou and stuff like that. Bloody Brat, volume 1. This is like side stories from Blood Lad, which I've not got, as you can see, but I am planning on getting it. Btooom, that's part of the eBay haul, volume 1. Forbidden Planet in my near city, sadly don't want to stock them anymore because no one was buying them. So I probably won't be able to complete the series, which is a shame because it looks cool. It sounds cool. It's a battle royale sort of thing, so yeah. And next up we have Durarara, volumes 1 to 4. It is the first arc complete. There's 4 arcs out at the moment. The most recent one is $3. So I haven't had a chance to get to, obviously, but hopefully I will soon. Then we've got the Yuri anthology. We have Eclair, a girl's love anthology that resonates in your heart. And yes, it's beautiful. It's the way that it's presented is very nice. It's just several mangaka that actually put Yuri stories into this one volume, and it's really good. Then we have Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World, another one of the eBay haul I keep on mentioning. I've not read it, although I have seen a few volumes up to volume 8 or 10 or something like that, I can't remember, in like Forbidden Planet and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Then we have Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun, volume 1, by the same mangaka who did The Magic Touch. So I'm a bit apprehensive about reading it, but I just thought I'd buy it because someone was like, I don't have that, I'll take it. Then we have Puella Meiji Madoka Magica, volume 1. This is one of my favourite Yen Press titles. I've read the other 2 volumes that are in this, but I don't have them because I was only borrowing them. But I should get the other 2 volumes and probably the spin-offs as well, so yeah, we'll see. Then we have Soul Eater, volumes 1 to 5. I need to get more volumes of this, it's so good. I love Death the Kid, he's my favourite character. How organised he is, and it's just brilliant. And then we've got the Astra Score, volume 1. I picked up because it looked cute, it looked interesting, and I picked up because of sheer curiosity and stuff. Then we have the case study of Vanitas, or Vanita, if it's French, I don't know. But there's also a French word there, Los Mémoires de Vanita. Los Mémoires de Vanita. Yeah, I speak French, okay. But yeah, here I've got volumes 1 and 2, and up here we have 3 to 5. This is actually up to date. Volume 6 is coming out soon. So yeah, I've only read volume 1, but it's a pretty good one. It's about vampires, so I'm really intrigued about it. Then we have The Devil is a Part-Timer, volume 1. I'm really glad I've got this because I've heard about it and it seems hilarious, and it probably will be hilarious when I read it. Hopefully it will be, I should say. Then we have Berserk, volumes 1 to 3. I need to get more volumes of this, but I'm not paying £11 a volume. I mean, come on, Dark Horse. you're useless enough as it is. But yeah, we're on Dark Horse Comics now. This is, we'll be going on and off, and then you'll see what I mean soon. But I'm really happy about this. It's a very good series so far from the 3 volumes I've read. But like I say, I am not spending £11 a volume. I mean, okay, yes, £11 a volume if it was like an omnibus, but 3 volumes, no. Anyway, next up we have Danganronpa, the animation. A School of Hope with Students of Despair, 1 to 4 complete. Danganronpa is a video game series initially. I actually got introduced to it about 3 years ago from one of my friends, and I love the game series. Even though I've never played them, I've only seen videos of YouTube. And it is brilliant. I love Danganronpa. Especially the last game. Wow. Anyway, next up I have Gate 7, Volume 1, another Clamp title. However, I will probably not get the last 3 volumes because this is only a 4-volume series, but I'll probably get like the omnibus format if I get it, if I actually get it cheap or whatever. But yeah, that's Gate 7. And then we have Magic Knight Rayearth and Magic Knight Rayearth 2, also by Clamp. I got Magic Knight Rayearth in that eBay haul, and Magic Knight Rayearth 2 not long after, because it was going for cheap on Amazon and from third-party sellers. So I thought, yeah, I'll get it. Why not? Then we have another OEL manga. I know this is by CMX, but I'll explain in a minute. This is Mega Tokyo Volumes 1 to 5. The reason why I don't want to put 4 and 5 back here, but to say CMX and then Dark Horse, is because it would look so weird if I just showed you 4 and 5 there and then 1, 2, 3, and you'd be like, what? Huh? What? But yeah. The last volume, Volume 6, is also by a different company. I can't remember the name of it. If you do remember it, please comment below. But I want to keep them together. But I got this from eBay, and not the eBay haul I keep on mentioning. This was like someone selling them for dirt cheap. They were selling for like less than £3 a volume, if I remember correctly. I can't remember, but it was really good price. And okay, the condition's a bit tat, but that's eBay. People like to sell used things, so yeah. Anyway, next up I have the Kurosagi Corpse Delivery Service. I know this is not complete in English, which is sad. I just picked this up because I wanted to see if I wanted to continue it and maybe be different and actually read the rest online. I'm not ready yet, so. But it's only up to volume 14 in English, so it's a shame. Then we've got another Clamp title. Dark Horse love to republish Clamp titles, that's for sure. It's Wish. I actually recently read this, and oh my god, it is so good. I love it so much. I love Clamp so much. They're so good. Seriously, almost all their titles that I've read are really, really good. But there is one I want to get in particular, but I'm not going to bother just yet. Anyway, next up we have Digital Manga Publishing, my only one here. It is Takasugi-san's Obento, Volume 1, again from the eBay haul. And next up we have 7 Seas. We have Alice in the Country of Joker, Circus and Liar's Game, Volumes 1 to 3. I actually picked up Volume 3 in the same place I picked up the other Alice in the Country of Hearts spin-offs, apart from my Fanatic Rabbit down here in my tall manga shelf. And yeah, I picked up got 3 and I got 1 and 2 on Amazon, so that's pretty cool. Then we've got an interesting new series here. We've got Dragon Goes House Hunting. I've not read it, but I picked up because the premise sounded interesting. It reminded me of Giratina and Arceus from Pokemon, in a way. So, yeah, that's a thing. Then we've got Gunslinger Girl, Volumes 1 to 3, in an omnibus format, again from the eBay haul. We've got Takasugi-san's Obento and Magic Knight Rayearth 1, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not ready yet, but it looks pretty badass, so yeah. Then we've got Orange, the Complete Collection. This is volumes 1 to 5, and this is actually complete, apart from a special epilogue volume that I still need to get. But in the back of this, there's like a special one-shot manga that the mangaka did called Haruhiro Astronaut. It's one of the two, I can't remember. Haruhiro Astronaut, I think it's called. But yeah, I need to get the special epilogue chapter thing. And then next up we have my favourite new manga out at the moment. It is The Girl from the Other Side, volumes 1 to 4. And down here we have volume 5, and this is up to date. Volume 6 will be coming out, but because it's 7 Cs, it'll probably go out of print pretty quickly, so I probably won't get it until May. So, but we'll see. And I'm hitting the half-an-hour mark. That's okay. I've got 15 minutes left, but I'm not long. I'm done. I'm not long until I'm finished. So, next up we have Toradora Volume 1. Very, very great find, I think, because obviously it was in a second-hand shop and I got it for £1, so not complaining. Then we've got to my only Sublime manga. Sublime is basically Viz Media's yaoi subsidiary, and it's Escape Journey Volume 1. Volume 2 came out in January, and I've not picked it up yet, but I'm going to pick it up at some point because this is a very good yaoi series from what I've read so far, so yeah. And look, more Dark Horse. It is the first 2 omnibuses of I Am a Hero. I picked this up because I needed a zombie manga in my collection, and this is apparently the best one, according to a lot of manga tubers, so I'll see soon when I start reading it. It will soon be complete in English. I think it's only up to volume 16. These have 2-in-1 these are 2-in-1 omnibuses, so it's volumes 1 to 4. But it looks pretty cool. I love the artwork, just flicking through it. And then next up we have my my third and only other vertical comics title. It is from the New World, volumes 1 to 7 complete. Again, from the same eBay haul that I keep on mentioning, from that where I got Takasuki-san's Obento, Magic Knight Rares and stuff like that. I got 2 to 7, so these 6. And then volume 1 was from Amazon, so yeah, it's a pretty good series. And it didn't really hit me until I saw Thomas Sanders' video about real or fake anime that the characters are pansexual, so that's pretty cool. But I really did enjoy the series, despite some sex heavy scenes which really made me a bit uncomfortable, but it was manageable to go through them. So yeah. And last up is my proudest thing, apart from my Tokyo Pop titles that you can probably not get anymore. This is probably my proudest series in my collection. It is Lone Wolf and Cub, and here we have volumes 1 to 23, we've got 24 to 26 and 27 to 28. A complete series, and this is in the OG original single volumes. And the story is behind this, how I got this. That's weird to say. Basically, I got 18 volumes of it, so it was like 7 and 8, 12 to 16 and 18 to 28 in a second-hand shop, and I got them for £2, not each, altogether. And then I bought the other ones from third-party sellers on Amazon, and then I completed it. So in total I spent about, I can't remember what it was about £20 odd, but it was pretty cheap. And this is probably one of my easily in the top 5 manga I've ever read. It's just so beautiful, despite how small they are. I read it all in 2 weeks, and it was just a great series, and I just loved every moment of it. So yeah, and that is it for my manga collection. So this one's going up, I don't know when, but it will be some point soon. But yeah, over 800 volumes of manga. Again, this is not including my March haul, which you'll see soon. So I am pretty pleased with all my collection, with all the bargains I've found across the years I've been collecting. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the first part as well. And yeah, my next video would be my March manga haul, so I hope you stay tuned for that. And thank you for supporting me continuously. It means a lot. I mean, the likes and the subscribers keep me motivated to do these sort of videos. So just to show you again, there's my other shelf. And so yeah, my name is GodOfDarkness18, and I'll see you again in my March manga haul. Take care and goodbye. Subscribe if you haven't already, and like this video if you can.